Hello everyone and welcome to a different type of video, but fun nonetheless. So I recorded clips over the span of, I want to say maybe a month and a half, and it is from SoulCraft Season 7, which I've been a part of SoulCraft for quite a while, but I only participated in I think maybe 2 seasons of theirs and an SMP called SodaCraft, which is ran by the same owner. And I did do some streams of that a long time ago, but I decided to try and take part in this SMP this go around, but I never intended to actually make it a series like a let's play. I instead wanted to just do like periodic clips of me showing the progress of my base and the surrounding areas. You get it. So that is what I did, and I ended up recording quite a bit, a lot more than I expected. I talk a lot during it, so it's just kind of necessary though, because I'm showing off like what has changed. So yeah, there's a lot of talking, but if you enjoy my talking and want to see some pretty neat builds, then these videos are going to be for you. So it's going to be split into 2 parts because it's a very long video if I kept it as one. So this will be the first part. The second part will come out later on, but it's just gonna show, like I said, the progression of my base and things as time went. And I'm gonna mention it now, but I'll mention it in part 2 as well, because that's where that clip will be. But at the very end of part 2, I'm also gonna have a clip of me going over my base from a previous SoulCraft season. And it was just a really cool base. I've held on to that clip for a long time now. Figured I'd go ahead and just slap it in a video somewhere, and this would be the perfect one to do so. So stay tuned, and at the very end of part 2, and you'll get to see. I think it's a pretty neat build. I was really proud of it, so that's why I saved it for all this time. But yeah, alright, so enjoy the clips. So welcome to SoulCraft Season 7, actually. It's been a while, let's just say that. So I played a season of SoulCraft a long time ago. I have not been an active member since, but that is going to change. I'm going to be an active member of this one. So yeah, but this is 1.21, and it is survival. There are some plugins that Ashley has added to this server. I have not dabbled in them at all. I don't even know what they really are, to be honest, or if I'm going to be using them. So we'll have to check that out at a later date. But yeah, so that's basically it. We're not that far from spawn. So spawn is like right over there in that direction. The reason why I chose this location for my base is because Eth is right over in this direction. Right over there on that little island. That's her little abode for right now. So there she is. She's in close proximity. And I kind of took just a quick little tour around, and I seen that this mountain kind of had a flat surface, and I was like, okay, that would be kind of a good spot to have a house. So we kind of plan on eventually building a bridge over to her little island. I have a farm started down there. It's just with some wheat and some carrots, just so I can breed some animals for food. That's gonna change though. I think I'm gonna maybe put a fishing dock down here. That way, at least, the front view of her house is not gonna be, looking at a farm. I don't think that's very nice. But yeah, I have not been on the server very much at all. I think I spent like 2 hours on it earlier. So not for very long at all, and most of that time was mining. But yeah, this is my house. Isn't it gorgeous? It is so spacious on the inside. It's got skylights. It's beautiful. We've got, multi-textures and... So that is my home. I promise that I will have something better the next time. But that is my base for right at the moment. I have some piggies that I've been eating, snacking on, you know how that goes. I did go mining, like I said. I dug down right over there, and it led me into a cavern, and yeah, it led me all different places. But I did get over a stack of iron and 35 diamonds, which is not too bad at all, considering I didn't spend like a ton of time mining. And I just got lucky by that, because that cavern was like filled with them. But yeah, so I plan on doing an enchantment table, getting some better tools, working up towards that. Right now, as you can see, I have some iron armor. I actually have the chest plate, and Onesie gave me the rest of the setup. She also gave me a sword, pickaxe, an axe, all iron, so that was very, very helpful. And some food. Can't go wrong with food. So like I said, definitely gonna get, or try to get, some better tools going and enchant them. And as far as my house, the plan is to build like a log cabin-y type of house, use some spruce wood. I'm hoping to maybe find a different type of wood. I don't know about dark oak. I don't even know if there's one near here because I haven't really explored a whole lot. But I would like some sort of different texture wood to use. And then I also, when I was down in the cavern, found some amethyst. So I've got, 3 stacks of amethyst that I want to try and incorporate somehow. It is my birthstone, so I kind of feel like it's fitting, but I just really like the block. I think it's really pretty, so I'm going to try and incorporate that somehow into the build. But we'll see how that goes. I have no idea how it's going to look or anything. I just kind of have a rough image in my head. And as far as where it's gonna be, I know it's gonna be up here, but I haven't decided yet if I want to build it down there or if I just want to build it up here, because this is a pretty flat area. It just needs a little bit of terraforming, trees removed. Eth had taken some obsidian to make another portal, but yeah, I don't know. I think I might make it up here, especially if it's like a couple stories tall. I think that might look pretty good. I don't know, haven't decided yet, so that's still in the process. But take one more look at our beautiful house as it is, and I promise there will be something better next time. Hello everyone, and welcome back to SoulCraft SMP. A lot has transpired. I have built a ton. Oh my goodness, I feel like I've built too much before making like a progression type update. Yeah, it is what it is though. I got carried away. So as you can see, I did get some allies because I went exploring, so there they are. I need to make a little enclosure for them. But yeah, so here's my house. Yeah, I did a lot. So this was what I came up with. I wanted to, like I said, incorporate some of the amethyst crystals, which I have not got into that part of it. That'll be, that'll come more into play when I start doing the interior decorating. But kind of incorporating all that together, I decided to add some of the purple type windows. These are magenta windows, actually, because I didn't have anything to make purple dye at the time. But yeah, this is what I got. When we come inside, I did start decorating kind of a little bit prematurely, like I said. But this is a design that I am gonna use throughout, and that's gonna use that amethyst crystal block in the bottom. I think it looks really nice, so I'm gonna use that both inside and outside as some decorating. We have a kitchen. Over here is going to be it is the fireplace. I'm going to have a nice couch, and then I'm going to decorate this little area with some bookshelves, maybe a desk. We'll see. Upstairs, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this staircase or not. It was just kind of temporary so I could make my way up here. So here's the upstairs area. It's really big. I could, if I wanted to, make a 3rd floor because it's big enough where I could do that. I'm just not sure if I want to do that yet. And of course we have the doors that lead out to the little balconies. But yeah, so that's basically the house. Although there is a basement, the only way that you can get to the basement is through the bottom. So I've got a door on each side. I actually just started to remove the floor because I'm going to replace the floor with something different. But this is the huge basement all underneath the house. I'm going to do this as the chest room. And I actually plan on doing a pretty decent sized aquarium. I'm thinking about doing it right here. I want a really cool aquarium thing. Or I don't know, I might do it over there. You never know. But yeah, so that is the underground area. I also got some cats and some dogs. I didn't... it's one of those things where, like, you're out exploring and you're like, might as well get a dog. But then you realize, like, oh, it's going to be a pain in the butt trying to get it back to the house. Luckily, they teleport with you, so it wasn't a huge deal. This was the first one I got, though. None of them are named yet. We'll figure out names later on, but yeah, there's that one, and I don't know which one of these two I got second. I have no idea. But one of them I got second, and then one of them I got the third. And I also went exploring, actually, to find some slime. I was trying to find a swamp, and the swamp is like, oh my god, it's like almost 3,000 blocks away from here. But I actually found a village that no one has been to, and that's where I found these beautiful kitties. Which was really fitting. Actually, this one came from a different village, but these two were in the same village, and I found it fitting because this one looks like my cat Nimbus. It's because she's like a tuxedo cat, and she's got the little gold eyes, so that was perfect. Oh, I didn't mean to unsit you, sorry. And then this one reminds me of Gally. She's got the blue eyes, and she's kind of cream colored, so yeah, those were really fitting. I don't have an orange cat IRL, but he just came along for the ride. And of course I found a jungle too, so a parrot. So yeah, I've got lots of animals. Do plan on building some sort of little animal house. Maybe a dog house for the dogs, a little kitty house for the cats, who knows. As far as my stuff down here, I have sheep now, I have pigs, I have chicken. I just have chicken. Yeah, chickens. I also built a little cow farm. Yes, it's not very ethical, but it works really, really good because once it reaches 24 cows in there, it just automatically kills any more off. So, I mean, I've got pretty decent food source coming in. Also, I did get a Fortune 3 pickaxe. As you can see, like, my levels are pretty high. I have died once. But I was able to get all my levels back, the majority of them, by mining, and tried my hand at enchanting a diamond axe, and I got a Fortune 3, so that is exciting. I've also been through a whole nother efficiency for pickaxe, because I went mining a lot. I did get quite a few more diamonds. They're all mixed up into all the chests, though, so I have no idea where they are, which is one reason why I'm wanting to go ahead and get the basement area finished, because I want to organize my chests so desperately. They need it. Like, I've just got tons of crap. It's just random. Yeah, it just needs to be organized. Also, that leads me to the fact that I had a Silk Touch gold axe that I found in, like, one of the little, what do you call those things? They're not fortresses. They're like little temple things, that I found. I think it was in the, like, another one, and it was so random, but I did keep it because I was like, oh, it has Silk Touch on it. Like, I can use that for something, even though it might not last me very long. I don't know what happened to it. I did not die. And also, we do have graves here on the server, so if we do die, we can just go and get our inventory. So I have no idea what happened to it. I'm hoping I'll find it because I actually really need to use it. I guess I could borrow F's again, because I did borrow hers one other time, and that leads me into what this building is. So I built this little shack here. It is the fishing shack. I really, really like this design. I think it's super cute. I've seen a picture of this or something similar. I just kind of sized it down because it was really big. But I really like the use of the warped, warped planks? Whatever it is. And it's pretty much got all the blocks, basically, from the whole little tree area that you can find in the nether, and then the use of the amethyst. I think it brings it all together, and it kind of matches my house as well with the spruce. So I decided to build it here. I had originally planned to build something like a fishery sort of dock on the other side of my house, but I figured this would be a better location because F can use it along with me. The initial plan was to build an AFK fish farm. Yes, I know that you can't get any of the good loot like the books or anything on this version. However, I did find a tutorial that you can get it. It's a pain in the butt, and I did actually end up building it over here. It just didn't work because the server had too much lag. I even tried building just the simplistic one that you can just for, you know, levels and fish. That one didn't even want to work either because it lagged too much, which that's fine. It is what it is. But right now, I actually have the skulk sensor somewhere down here. So yeah, this is the only remaining part of the AFK fish farm that I tried to build. I don't want to break it though. Not without Silk Touch, of course, and that's why I need the Silk Touch axe that I had that I don't know what happened to. Because I'm afraid that I might need this, and trust me guys, getting this was terrifying. Oh my lord, because, oh, yeah, that was terrifying. Almost died a few times trying to get one of those. And that was before I had the gold pickaxe, so I had to borrow S's pickaxe with Silk Touch on it to get it, and yeah, it was just terrifying down there in the caves. Do not want to do that again. But yeah, I guess that this is just going to become, it's basically just decoration now, I suppose. I mean, you can still fish off of it. I mean, you can still fish out here, and I actually did get a Luck of the Sea Unbreaking 3, so, I mean, it still works. You can fish. Not a big deal there. As far as the inside, I don't really have anything decorating the inside. There is a bed up here if somebody needs to sleep to turn it to daytime. But yeah, that's what I got here. Wait, did I check this chest? No, see, I don't got my axe in that one either. And then as far as Eth goes, she also has like a starting of some farms over here. I don't think she has the sheep yet. I told her that she could take a couple sheep from me. Yeah, she doesn't have, this is, I guess, the spot for the sheep, so I'll have to bring some over here so she can start multiplying them. But yeah, so she's got that, and it looks like, when I got on the server today, that she took down her old house, and it looks like she's got some sort of layout of a house going on. I don't know, it looks like caution signs. Looks like caution tape. I have no idea, but it looks interesting. It should be fun to see what she ends up building. And then also, I don't know where the best area to get to it is. There we go. You can kind of see it over here. We also have another person living by us. I actually have no idea who it is. I haven't been able to figure that out, nor have I been on the server when they've been on, so I do not know, but I know that their house is super cute. It's just a super cute little house. I love the floor. I actually really like these trapdoors. I never really thought about like the different styles of trapdoors, but I really like the style of those. Those are cute. But yeah, so we've got a neighbor, which is great. I love it. I also think that there's somebody else living around here too. I could be wrong. I think Ashley mentioned that there was also another person living nearby, but I have no idea. Have not confirmed that. I don't think I initially realized, though, how close that we were from spawn. I mean, I knew that we were close, but I didn't know it was this close. Or else I probably would have built a little bit further away, like maybe over there or something. Because literally, spawn is like right there. Like you see the little tower, it's like just right past that, straight down below, and that's 0-0. So I really built close to spawn this time, and I don't think I knew exactly how close I was. But yeah, so that's interesting. And let's get into future plans here. So, I still have a lot of more details to add to my house. I started to add some over here. As you can see, I wanted to add some like little logs poking out, add in some fences there. This is going to be another little porch, and I'm going to do like an overhang that hangs off of that. And, of course, like I said, this is going to be chest room, aquarium. This is what I'm going to be working on next, just so I can get my chests organized. And I basically went over what was going to be on the inside. I mean, so far it's looking pretty good. I have no idea what to do for the upstairs yet. Of course, there's going to be a little bedroom up here, but I don't know if I'm going to do another floor or not. We'll just have to see how that comes along. But yeah, that's basically it for now. I'm probably going to end up building something for my allies just so they don't keep following me everywhere, because every time I go off onto a little adventure or even to the nether, I have to trap them in a house somewhere. So yeah, they need a place of their own. And it's actually funny, she gave this one a little broom. It's one of those brushes for the, like, the archaeological things, but she gave it a broom so it looks like it's, like, sweeping or dusting. Isn't that cute? Look at him. That's adorable. But yeah, so that is it for now. We'll see what all of this looks like later. So it has been a while since... Oh my gosh, that phantom is dying up there. Somewhere. There he is. I just slept. Oh my god, there was two. Okay, well there we go. They're dying. So it has been a while since I've done an update. It actually hasn't been that long IRL, but I have probably been on the server a little too much. Oh, there we go. And, yeah, a lot has transpired. So, as you can see, I'm in full diamond armor. It's definitely not good diamond armor. The enchants are not very good, but it's more protection, so yeah. That being said, I have a lot of diamonds, more than I would have thought at this stage of the game that I'm in. It just... How that happened is always because I end up going to explore to find a certain block or a certain item, and then I end up coming home with not the intended item. So I think the reason I found all the diamonds was because I was on the search for coal. I needed coal desperately, and it's really hard to find caves on this server. It's just, yeah, honest to gosh, the most caves that I've found have been like underwater that actually lead into humongous caves. But anyways, I was looking for coal, and I ended up finding a lush like little biome down there. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to come back and see what's going on down there. Got a ton of axolotls. Beautiful. But I noticed that there was a crap ton of diamonds. And I was like, alright, I've got to mine them. I have Fortune 3. I mined a crap ton of diamonds. There's still more down there. So I need to go back. But I got like, I think it was almost... I want to say like 3.5 stacks or something of diamonds. It's insane just from that one little trip. And like I said, there's still a bunch more down there. So yeah, future thing. But that being said, I have decorated my house entirely. Well, I shouldn't say entirely. It is completely furnished on the inside. The outside is pretty much finished. Like, I'm really happy with it. There's a few more things I'm gonna add or adjust because some of the spots look a little bare. I'm still working on the basement. I will show you that. But as you can see behind me, this is what I'm talking about. Every time that I go off to explore, I always end up bringing something back. And it's really bad. It's really bad. I'll go out to try and find a desert or try and find a coral reef, and this is what ends up happening. I always bring an animal back. If not just one, it's usually 2 or 3 animals back. So yeah, this is what we're looking at right now. This is not even all of them, by the way, but so far I have all different cats. I have 2 parrots. I also have, what is this, 4 different dogs, I think? Or no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different dogs, because one of them is actually up by the house. Yeah, I have a lot of animals right now. They need a home, so I'm going to have to build them a home. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get on to the house here. So... this is the house. Of course, you've basically already seen the outside. Well, I shouldn't say not a whole lot. I've decorated the outside a lot, so definitely more detail has been added. I think it looks really, really good. I'm super happy with it. Also, here's another dog and a parrot. That's, yeah. These 2 were on the same trip. So yeah, and also, what is this? Fish delivery! Oh, okay, so this is from F. She went out and found a bunch of tropical fish because I only got 3 on our trip. We went to go find a coral reef. We ended up going like 5,000 blocks out. It was insane. And I could only fit 3 in my inventory because I had so much crap. But yeah, so she got me some fish. Awesome. And a mending fishing rod, so that's awesome. Thank you, thank you. So yes, as far as the house, I just seen the little snout of the horse through the door. I added some decorations, so I've added some more of like the logs sticking out because it's supposed to be kind of like a log cabin type thing. I added these cute little bushes or hanging bushes things. I love those. I think that's adorable. We've got a bell. I've got a little table over here. I thought that this was a cute little design. I think it's nice with the little lanterns. This is just also decoration. I didn't really know what to put over here, so this is what I got. Not much over here except for the door. Like I said in a previous episode, I wanted to add these or incorporate these throughout the build, so on the outside and on the inside. I think it'll look really nice. And if we head inside, yes, I love it. I'm in love with it. Also, skeleton horse. F got me one of those too. So he's chilling in here. He also needs a home. So in the previous episode, I kind of showed where I had the kitchen built and the fireplace, but I've basically decorated the whole entire thing now. So we've got shelves added, sea pickles I got from the coral reef, so that's really nice. More shelves over here. This is what I'm talking about with the vases. I would like to actually have the ones that are carved, but I don't have the materials for that yet. So we'll work on that. Little bookshelf area. I actually have this book where they can sign their name if they happen to look at that. I really like this design. It reminds me of, you know, like a house's mudroom, like where you come in from the outside, you take off your shoes, and you can have like little cubbies and stuff. That's what this reminds me of. I think it's really cute. I love that. And I put in a little couch and added some decorations, you know, on both sides of the fireplace. I think it's really nice. We have a clock. You know, I was thinking when I was building all this stuff, I was like, I feel like in every single series where I've built a house, my style has remained the same. Like, I feel like I do the exact same things, but I suppose that that's a good thing. Like, my style really hasn't changed. Like, I still make your typical kitchen. I still do, I feel like I've done a clock in almost every single one of my houses, but at least we have the bell now, which, that's nice. I think when I was on the Lux SMP, I used to do like a, I don't even know what I used. It was something, and then an item frame with like a little gold block in it to make it look like the bell. But yeah, it's just adorable. So yes, we have this. Staircase has remained the same. And as you can see, I incorporated the little, you know, the little hedges, I guess. So we have upstairs. So over here, I ended up going with, like, I didn't know what to really put over here, to be honest with you, because the staircase basically takes up this whole freaking space. So I ended up just doing some hanging plants. I love these. I think they're so freaking cute. And I kind of wish that my kitchen was a little bit bigger to kind of do, like, hanging herbs, if that makes any sense. Like, you know, I just think that would be so cute. But yeah, so I did some hanging plants over here. Outside on this little balcony, once again, we got some hedges, little flower pot, little hanging a shrub hedge, hanging tree plant, whatever. It's a hanging plant. I also added this nice little window so you can definitely see outside. Beautiful. Here we have my bed. I did not come up with this design. I completely stole this off the internet, but I really like it. So it's a double bed, and we've got some really cool things. Like, I found this telescope while I was out adventuring, so it's a perfect spot for that to go. Some armor. All of this armor is actually almost completely dead armor, but it's perfect for there. Just a nice little, like, this reminds me of like an armoire, and we've got like I forgot what these are called. Is it carved bookshelves? Whatever they are, but you can actually put the books in there, which I think is really cool. And then I wanted to come up with a way to like do dividers, because this is such a large area. And I know in the previous episode, oh, I need to fix that. See, I forgot about that. And I know in the previous, ooh, I need to fix that. I just now noticed. But in the previous update, I know I talked about possibly like, you know, making a separate floor, because, I mean, the roof is tall enough to do that, but I decided not to. I feel like I like the openness of everything. I think it looks really good. I like it. So I decided not to do that. So I kept everything open, but I wanted to have some sort of dividers between the areas up here. I didn't want it to be just one big open room. So I kind of came up with these designs to separate the areas. So we have this one. I really like this one because it's basically a bigger version of this. But I was able to hang a little lantern down from it. So if we go over here, also I love this design with the vase and then the flower pot, and the freaking blossom sapling is just beautiful in there. Oh, it just looks so good. But I put a little office area over here. It fit perfectly, to be honest. I was kind of amazed, but it looks really, really good. Once again, book, haven't written anything in there, but it's decorated really nicely, and it fit in with the windows perfectly too, so I didn't have to mess with those any. But yeah, and then we have this little divider which leads us over here. We've just got a nice little area with my jukebox, so I can play some music if we want. I only have one disc, and it's not the good one. But it's there if I wanted to play it. And outside on this one, I don't have a chair or anything because I figured we had a chair on the other balcony, plus there's like a little couch in here, so we just got a couple of the little hanging plants and a flower pot up here. It looks super nice though once you like get from a distance and you can actually see the whole entire house. It looks so good. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way all of this is decorated. I think it is just super cute. I freaking love it. Okay, so I wanted to come up here and just kind of give you, like, from afar about the details of the house. I'm actually noticing right now that I'm missing a button, so that's going to have to be fixed. But we will do that later. I also added a chimney up here. I actually went into my creative world and tested out brick because that's usually what I make my chimneys out of, but I did not like it. I thought it stuck out way too much. It was just an eyesore. So I ended up going with cobblestone and mossy cobblestone. I think it looks a whole lot better. It's enough dimension where it's different than the roof and everything, but it doesn't clash. So I love that. But yeah, you can kind of see all of the details from afar with all the little hanging plants and stuff. I just absolutely love this build. It's pretty much exactly what I envisioned in my head, and I just think it turned out so well. I'm going to show you the basement here in just a few minutes, but I wanted to touch on like my building style a little bit more. I'm missing a button there too. My goodness, I'm seeing all these flaws now. Okay, it's not perfect. There's still things to be done. But while I was building this, I was really thinking about in past servers and all of the houses that I've built then, and I think they're all like really big builds. Like none of my houses have been little. I don't really know why, except for the fact that I think I like my houses to be functional as if they were real. So I really like to do the interior decorating, and I like the idea of here's the kitchen, here's the living room, here's the bedroom, maybe here's a bathroom. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I really am pleased when houses act like they are very, very functional. You know, so with this house, I probably will hardly ever use the top floor, maybe except for sleeping, but I know it's there and I know it's decorated really cutely, and that pleases me just in itself. I'm super happy with that. And I don't know. I just was really thinking about all of my past builds, and I don't think I've ever lived in a small house, and I don't know if I ever could, just because I like the fact that I can do all of the really cutesy decorating on the inside. I think that's like my favorite part of doing any house build, is just knowing that I can decorate it. Now that being said, Eth has built her house, and she actually built, I guess, like a log cabin-y type house. I actually never got to see it. I just know she messaged me and she's like, I hate it. So she tore it down and she built another one. It's super cute though. I haven't checked on it. I think she did a basement of hers, so we'll have to check out and see how that's progressing. But before we check out the basement, I want to kind of just loop around here. So I've added some flower boxes. We also added the little side entrance. I don't know if I had that in the last update or not. I cannot remember. I originally had it like coming out more. I did not like that, so I have the stairs like, you know, like a little L kind of thing. I plan on doing like an outside cooking area thing. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but that's what this area is gonna be. I don't want to do too much in the backyard because, like I said, I did not realize I was so close to spawn. So I don't want to do a whole lot in the back. The only thing I want to kind of adjust is this empty space. I don't like that it's this empty, so I kind of want to do something. That's why I added this, like, cute little flower box design at the top, because if I didn't, it was just going to look super, super plain. So yeah, I want to do something here. There's still some fences or something I want to add in between the logs that are sticking out, kind of like how I did at the bottoms. But yeah, so I've added little flower boxes to all sides. It looks really good. Like, I'm super proud of it. And we'll go into the basement. So, I'm pretty sure I showed the basement before with my chests and everything. I was kind of putting everything down here. A little bit has changed though, so I ended up doing an aquarium, and this was the original plan for it, was just gonna be simply this big, and I was just gonna leave it, but things change. So I ended up deciding, well, one, that I was wanting to add, like, where you could completely see through it. So that was something that I ended up just doing spur of the moment. So I actually added, ouch, I actually added glass on the outside here where you can actually see completely through it. And I just thought that was a really neat thing, just simply because you can kind of see the fish swimming about straight through. I thought that was really cool. I like the idea of that. Alright, so let's head into the basement now. I kind of don't remember how much of the basement that I showed before, so bear with me here. This is the current, whatever that you want to call it. So I do know that this has changed, so I wanted to do an aquarium in here. This was the original plan. I was going to leave it exactly at this floor level, have my little chests over there, my enchanting table, whatever. But I realized that it's not as big as I need it to be, this whole area, so I dug it out. This took me forever. So yeah, this whole thing is dug out. This is going to be the basement. I'm gonna have to fully decorate it though. It's gonna look really good once it's done, but it's gonna be a pain in the butt. So I know that this is different. This is the aquarium. This is how all of this started. So I wanted to have the aquarium here, and I decided to completely take out all of the andesite that was around here and replace it with the glass, because I kind of thought it would be cool to just see straight through the glass on the other side. Because it has a really cool effect on the outside where you can actually see through and see the fish swimming around. I really like that. I think that's one of the best features, to be honest. But when I started thinking about it, I was like, I wish I could have more fish in there, but it's not really big enough right now. So then that was leading me into a whole thing of, what if I extend the aquarium? So it'll start up here, but it will go completely all the way down. This whole back wall down there is going to be the aquarium. So it'll still have this portion, but then it'll just expand into the whole wall. I think it's going to look so good. That's the plan for that wall anyways. And of course, all the chests are going to be dropped down there. I want separate rooms for the enchanting table and all of that other goodness. I'll probably have some different farms down there too, like my netherwort, cactus, all of that will be in separate rooms. And I think the good thing about it is because it's far enough down where I can actually dig into the walls and make separate rooms for everything if I choose to do so. I haven't figured out exactly yet how I'm going to cover up like the spruce, because this is actually part of the house, and I don't want to do spruce down here. I want to do something colorful, something that will also bring in more of the amethyst and also kind of match with my little fishing shack. So yeah, I don't want to do spruce down here, so I haven't exactly figured out how I'm gonna like cover up the spruce and then make it flow down into the bottom. I think my idea is I still want to have these doors, and I still want to have this whole walking area, but have it be like a banister where it overlooks. So yeah, cherry for the walls. We're gonna do some of the spruce logs and stuff. I think for the floor, I think I'm gonna do some of like the glazed terracotta, but I haven't decided on that yet, so we'll see. I think for the ceiling, what I decided on, because I tried a lot of different blocks together with it, I was almost thinking of doing like a concave ceiling, if that makes sense, and then do like accents with the spruce, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just the stone. That way, once again, we're incorporating the stone into all of the other builds. Everything is cohesive, and I think it's just gonna be a lot easier to work with as well. With that being said, let's go on down here. Also, I do have a beehive, and it had bees, and the bees have not come back, so that's also a whole nother project. Oh my lord, I have so much to fill you in on. So down here where I have all of my animals and my little farm down here, I want to do a bee sanctuary. I already have a design in my head that I want to do for this. It's just gonna take a lot of time, and it's one of those things that's kind of further down on my list right now because other things need to be done first. Like, I need to find a place for my animals to go, which means I'm gonna have to build some sort of barn type thing for them. Maybe not fully right now, but they're gonna have to be moved somewhere else because I need this area. So yeah, it's gonna take some time. But yeah, so that's another thing that's gonna be in the works. Also, the person that lived there in that little inlet, I believe, has moved. I think they tore down their house and packed up and left. From what I heard or what I'd seen in the chat, they didn't like their house, so they decided to tear it all down and move somewhere else and build another house. So, more power to them. Oh my god, we have a bridge! This is cute! Oh my god! She built a bridge between us. Ugh, this is so cute. How adorable. I still love that build. It's so cute. That's also another thing I wanted to add. The little vines that I have growing, you know, there. That's also something I want to incorporate into the basement, and that'll kind of bring in that cyan aspect. So I have plans. We'll just see how they turn out. Okay, so this is F's house. I mean, how freaking cute is this? I mean, it's just so adorable. It's got like freaking mushrooms growing from the roof. Like, it's so cute. Ah, I just love it. And she's got the little amethyst growing. It's just too cute. I love the chimney, by the way, made out of mud bricks. That looks so good. She also has the ally that I gave her. It's in the little mushroom house. So, yes. But we'll go in. It's cute. It's decorated really cute. See, this is what I want. You see how cute that is? I want one of those. I need to get more materials for that. But here's her upstairs. Oh, she's got her animals up here. This looks like my little Nimbus. We need to see if we can breed them. I don't know if that'll work or not, but it's worth a try. Oh my god, she's got parrots. Oh, they're so cute. It's like they're in little cages. How cute. Okay, so she's definitely done more decorating since the last time I've been here. Super, super cute, though. And then I think she was working on her basement. Ooh. Oh. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh, this is so cute. Look at the aquarium. That is too freaking cute. That's what she was doing with the fish. Look at the little enchanting table. She's got her whole setup down here. Oh my gosh. I really like the green. I think this is concrete. Is it? I think it's concrete. This is really nice. It matches her house perfectly. Super freaking cute. And then she's got all of her chests down here. So this is kind of similar to what I want to do, kind of. This is just too cute, though. I had no idea that she did all of this. This is just freaking adorable. It is just way too cute. Very, very, very nice. Like, the last time I was down there, I think she just had the thing dug out, so she's definitely done a lot of work. Yeah. So there's really only one other thing that I kind of want to show you guys before we end this update. And that's just kind of what I have as far as what's in my chests right now, because this is it. I don't have any more chests anywhere else, so yeah. Also, if you're wondering what's in there, I have 2 allies. I found one just randomly floating around, and it didn't have an item in its hands, so I gave it a book, and it's now mine. I have no idea where it came from, so, I mean, that's cool. But yeah, so as far as chests go, this is all I got. I have a bunch of crap. It's kind of organized, but not really. I definitely need more chests. That's one of the reasons why I chose to work on the basement before I do any other builds. So yeah, so we got that. All my redstone crap, glass. This is what I got as far as my items. Also, very exciting news. I got a Silk Touch finally. Oh my lord, it only took me a million tries to get it. But we do have Silk Touch, and of course my Fortune 3, which I use to get all of my diamonds. This is a whole chest full of random crap. I've got some decent books, like a Power 5. Like, there's some good books in there. I also have some axolotls, and all of these axolotls, by the way, are all different, which freaking love. I'm so excited about that. So I'm gonna have to figure out a place to put my little axolotls. I have a ton of saddles from my expeditions. A lot. Don't know really why I have so many, but I do. Oh my gosh, I just now noticed that's Bad Omen 3. That lasts an hour and 40 minutes? Good lord. And also, I have 5 name tags, so I'm gonna be naming some of my animals, but that's really exciting because I think I only got about maybe 2 of them from, like, actually exploring. All the rest have been from fishing. I've gotten a couple from fishing. I can't remember where I got another one. I got another one doing something else that was really random, and I was like, oh heck yeah, I got a name tag. But yeah, so there's that. That's my stone, my wood, a ton of cobble. Can you guess where all of that cobble came from? Yeah. And we got some little saplings and stuff. This is also one of those random, like, animal drops and stuff that I got down there in my dirt. So yeah, that's basically all that I have right now. It's gonna be a work in progress, but I think it's gonna be really nice when it's completely done. So I guess that I will see you guys back for the next update. I'm excited to see how much that I have progressed. That is the end of part 1. Like I said, stay tuned for part 2. It should be coming out very, very soon. But I hope that you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys all again next time. Goodbye!